Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is well. Jump in the chat, and first off, Tim the Tooth. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Got my shilling outfit on. Probably could have used like a couple more things, but this was actually the first thing that came in. Sorry, just checking something. Next up, Burnt Relic. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Looks good in that ringleader suit. Yeah. I'm a master at the collage work. Hey, Robbie F. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Malachi's here. Good to see you, my friend. 2 times so far today, I believe. CD Nelson, what's up, brother? Hope all is well. Mitch Heyman, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Hopefully your guys' internet isn't as bad as mine tonight. Tom F, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Putting on the yeah. Some good stuff. Funny. I do not blame you at all, Michael Kraus. Absolutely. That's nice, Tom F. My family went back to a hotel for a while, so yeah, I got family next week coming in. So for all you that were hoping that there was going to be a live stream next week, fortunately not. Especially since I'm already starting to try out air mattresses, not for me, but now I know I can sleep up here, but had to give it a try, make sure it works for everybody that'll be here. So they'll be taking over my studio anyway. Hey, Chris, what's up, brother? BCG51, good to see you. Hi and bye, Keith. We'll see you next time. Yeah, that's very true. Thank you, thank you. And Keith's birthday too. Next week, so we won't have a birthday celebration. Oh well. I think Friday is the 29th, right? So maybe chatting with Charles will have a live stream. Maybe the family will be sleeping by then. Probably not, because now he's on earlier with Seth. Yo, Greasy, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hey, TR, man, what's up? Good to see you. Tampa Fletch in the house. RK, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Hey, Ed, no worries at all. That's why we do the off the rails thing, so that everybody can attend the Buffalo meeting. And we usually do something that's completely non-fun. Well, it's fun for some, hopefully. Yo, 2 yards in the house. What's up, brother? Strings and pucks. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Tyler, what's up, man? Jay Guitars. All right. What's going on? Hey, Brian Phelps. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I locked my guitar firearm streaming up. Yeah. I mean, they claim this is a man cave, but a man cave would mean to be all access off, but it's okay. It doesn't happen too often. Cheryl, what's up? Always a pleasure. Hey, Ashley, Fretboard Diaries. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope all's well. Cool. Well, I'm going to take off the shilling hat over here. So tonight I figure what actually is a good topic, and also it's even better that the recent video came out, because it kind of rolls all into one, really. The whole, if you didn't see the thumbnail tonight, product reviews, giveaways, shilling, basically the whole nine. And I want to talk about that. So, and actually, the first thing of my shilling is, I believe there's a link down below to Geiger. And if you use the code the search, you'll get 10% off. So if you click on the link, you'll get, and it'll be an affiliate link. It'll help out the channel. But I wanted only bringing that up because I got this really cool product, because I'm glad it came in today. They always package stuff really well too, so this is really hard to get out. Probably should have broke it out of the plastic beforehand. So, the first part of like being part of such a huge community, I always say, is that if you're ever like watching something and that's what inspires you to go to that website and purchase something, use their affiliate link. Because I believe, Ashley's here right now. I believe he's a Geiger affiliate. A couple of other people are Geiger affiliates. I think Ted might be. And damn, this thing is in there super well. So, unless you have like a diehard person that you're really always into, then all right. Where's my scissors? Dang it. Ugh. Man, Geiger. You don't have to be so friggin'. There we go. Ugh. So maybe you might want to buy this, but so I know a lot of people are completely afraid of doing any type of nut work, and I really think it's such a stigma that is just placed upon us, because, excuse me, sorry, everybody is like, I've said before, everybody like makes it like a truss rod adjustment was like something so like you needed to go to a luthier to do, and everybody was like so scared to even like just do anything with their truss rods. So the next thing now is nuts. Nobody likes to do any type of filing of any type of nuts or anything like that. And Geiger just came out with this right here. It's a scribe that you can take, and they give you lead too with it. You put so it's basically like a flat level lead pencil. You've probably seen this on Mile House Studios has one that was 3D printed. There probably is ones that are out there that are cheaper, but you take the lead, put it in here, rest it on top of your frets, and now you can draw right on top of your not on top of your fret, on the side of your fret. As long as you're filing and you don't go past that line, you're not going to have a problem. There's also an adjustment here so that you could actually raise it up even a little bit further and lock it into place, so that, let's show you guys this way. So you can put it like this. So, I mean, that's a drastic measurement. I mean, of, way more than you would. That's probably the height of the nut. But so if you want to have like a fail safe, you just raise it up a little bit, and now you could do that. So I got it just because I thought it would be cool to showcase. I paid for it, so it won't be a sponsored review when I do actually use it. And that was an easy way to shill, because you all know that I have the Firefly thing like that, and got this awesome body. If anybody doesn't recognize this from anything, then you don't watch Jace Allen. I decided to not trying to inflate my whatever, but you've seen it I actually said to Jace when I heard that he was going to do this video, I said, I will buy the body off of you because he liked the neck. I said, I'll buy the body off of you for exactly what you paid for it. So, so this was the price of a Firefly guitar. But that was my way of, helping him out, contributing him, basically giving him like a super chat without having to pay the VIG on it. Because I'm going to take the neck off the blue paisley, put that on there. We're going to take the other neck that we got and put it on there. And that's going to be my pickup tester. I'm going to start hopefully doing some pickup demos and stuff like that. But that's not really what tonight is all about. It was more about shilling and product reviews and things like that. And it was kind of funny because I had the idea of the video of the thumbnail and everything like that. I actually had that made before the video came out. So I knew about the whole, obviously we knew about the drama back in October or November when we made the first video about it. And Sunday, if you're a Patreon for 60 Cycle, they put up the podcast audio first. And I normally don't listen to the audio. I'd much rather interact with everybody on Monday and actually see the visuals too. But I had to listen to it. And so I was like, man, then watched it. And then actually that Monday filmed that video that came out that I put out about the gentleman. Still not going to add him, but you can easily find him out by now. So it's kind of like leading into the whole product review thing. And it's actually funny because in that video, there's, sorry, you can go to the video, you can see the name. It's not just a name. It's actually really truthful. Is annoying critic has been going back and forth with, which is great because it's boosting the algorithm. And if you're watching, chime in. I've never seen you actually in the live streams, but saying that like most YouTubers are disingenuous, liars, superficial, and it's like I feel like that the legitimate ones out there are the most genuine people out there, and I would like to believe that working in a city for over 20 years that I was a fine-tuned crap detector and not putting too much faith. Although I do have to admit that the subject of the video from 60 Cycle, Landon, myself, Steve's a while back, Henning's a while back, I actually was subscribed to that person at one time. And it wasn't because I was like, I watched a bunch of their videos and I was like, they're great. I'm like, like maybe I can get some pointers out of them because it seems like his videos are okay. And man, this guy blew up. So I, would comment occasionally on something like that, but really didn't watch too many videos. And it was apparent because when you really start watching them, they're a lot better now. His most recent ones, I don't suggest you go watch them because you're going to feed the algorithm possibly. But I think any of my shorts have more. Oh, thank you, man, so much. Didn't have the.
I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
That's not a good one.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed. I have one gear. Go.
That's much better. So, yeah. So, so the whole thing about product reviews definitely has sparked a lot of conversation, and about people being lying and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I've even seen YouTubers like say that like I like to hopefully keep this self-sufficient and be able to fund everything so that you don't have to say anything. Like obviously, like I mean, look at my Aeroband video. I think I was bound by a contract by anything to say anything or to, that I was bound by blood. But this person has complained too before about Ryan from 60 Cycle and Landon, and obviously people discredit anything that anybody says that's bad. Like if you've ever seen the actually the blue version, well the blue, I posted the blue Festly, the 800 whatever it was with the flame on it, was on a super deal not too long ago for like 149. Ryan did the purple one and didn't give it a really favorable review on it. And there's other things where he's pointing out like some bad things. There, I forget. There recently, it looked like I think it's a jetliner guitar. He wasn't like amping the thing up like it's the best thing in the world. But also him, Landon, Henning, they all get great products. Like they're not getting turds out there. And then some people try to make like mountains out of mountains out of molehills, for other cases, for the opposite, to say like, you know, Fender sucks and, you know, like all the other stuff. But the whole, it's mind boggling. I mean, I don't suggest that if you're gonna, don't turn down any product reviews. Just find out what their terms are, and if they tell you you gotta say something or do something, just don't take the review. And that's why I said I still haven't gotten a Groat yet. But like, remember when I told you guys a while back that Groat said, "Well, you buy the product, you do the review, and leave a favorable review on Amazon, and then we'll reimburse you once both the video and the review are up." And I was like, "Well, what if I don't like it?" So I said no. So then eventually I said one day maybe I'll buy the product and do a review on it itself. But that's the only product ever that has not bound, but wanted something favorable. It said Stritch has, and every email said we want an honest opinion. Joyo, thank you for pointing this out. We're looking to change this and that model. And still sent stuff. Licato, same thing. All these companies, like, you don't need to be fearful and you don't need to be skeptical of people. And that's why I like saying to watch a whole different bunch of people. But the funny thing was that one of the biggest things that I actually disagreed with the person complaining in this, and this actually only just happened in the last hour. This wasn't the impetus of today's video. The person that was complaining was like, because Ryan and Landon and Henning don't whip out the calipers and don't do the full nitty gritty specs on everything, that it's just a superficial review, and it, you know, it just for show. And I'm like, that is, I actually posted the link to the Billy Madison thing. That was the most like thoughtless, whatever it was. We were all dumber for listening to you. May God have mercy on your soul. I reposted the quote and the clip to it because just reading it, I was like, man, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, I do that stuff. And if I had to watch 5 channels do that, I would probably drive my truck off a cliff. I'd like to watch a whole bunch of different reviewers, get a different perspective on things, from the 150,000 subscriber count down to my count, down to if somebody with 400 subscribers does it. I want to see a good mix of people. But if everybody is making deep down dive videos, then yeah, I would definitely not watch as many as I did on a certain particular product. But yeah, so that, I thought that was kind of interesting. Let me just jump back into the chat. Hey, Brant, middle of trying to sell a guitar, awesome. Oh, boxes. We don't need no sign. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Hey, Ron H, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Will Red, what's up, man? Yes, thank you very much, Ashley. But now the wife has it. Hey Ryan, what's up? Oh man, I missed. See, to be clear, buying subs bad. We're still okay to use subliminal messages through right. That pop up again, or is that another one? Oh, Roy. I did the cheer and the clap for you. Hey, no worries, brother. Always good to see you, Ruby. You guys don't know, Saturday, over on the Ubi's channel, I'll be doing an interview, Embracing the Sucketh. We've got a box off over here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
um, let's see. Yeah, you could do that too. Sanded carpenter's pencil, but I think you have to make sure it's like really flat. I think I've seen people take some sort of like jig or something like that and do it through a bandsaw too, but it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I occasionally I get something from somebody that like may have watched like a previous video and they see that the link is in there and they click on it and but if someone like tries to make it sound like that you need to come to them and they need to make you an official like link for the product, that's not a thing at all. Yo, Jace, what's up, brother? I don't know if you were here when I was talking crap about you. Like, what the hell's up with this body you sent me? Just kidding. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Nice. I like it when there's always like a story to things too. Like this is going to be my pickup demo model, and I know that it's. I don't know what the video is up to by now. 50,000, 60,000 views. So I could say I have a guitar that's been seen by 60,000 people. I don't think I'll ever see that anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, so I avoid Temu. I've had too many bad deals with Temu. I actually tried to get into the AliExpress thing through their affiliate marketing and see if they would like offer something to like start doing that route. But I'd rather have. Oh. Right, man. Where's the other? I probably blasted the ears off, but so nothing's getting unboxed. That's actually stuff that for giveaways tonight. So none of that's for unboxing.
Thank you for your patronage.
I mean, I should just probably put boxes behind me all the time now. I'm really raking it in over here, really shilling it up. So, but Glenn Fricker seems like a wee bit of a dick. He likes. So a lot of that definitely is the personality, which is fine, but definitely a different type of person, and that's not a bad thing to have a YouTube personality that's like rough, but like a person that you could enjoy a beer with on the outside. But I mean, you totally could easily find it through any of the other videos Excuse me, sorry. Or you could just see it in the chat right below that comment there for boxes and support. Thank you, brother.
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
I'm trying to scroll through everybody asking through what's in the box now. What's in the box? What's in the box? Um, See, and that's the thing too, is you can't go by just one person's demo. And that's why I actually still put it up there. Like I think it might have had an affiliate link on there for Amazon, but because I saw your video on it and that you liked it. I've seen other videos of people that like it, but to me, it showed the integrity that and that Ryan wasn't like that he found a turd, and I'm not saying that means just like take anything that's random and just say it's a turd one time, so it gives you some sort of some sort of clout or or street cred or anything like that, but it's just like that people discard anything that somebody says a negative at one time so that they could always hate on somebody to have an opinion about it. See, yeah, and see, I've heard growth from other people are good, but just because I review it and say it's bad doesn't mean it could be. But if there's a bunch of YouTubers saying something is bad, um, you know, do companies own the right to a video? So that depends on the criteria. Some of them say that they want to use it, and you have some room sometimes to really bargain. I think when you have bigger channels, you obviously can maybe ask for something monetary, but I've occasionally tried to, and excuse me, gotten shot down every time, which is fine because the product helps make some sort of content, and maybe I might find a hidden gem in the rough. But yeah, for the most part, well, at least for me, I've only been offered once for a paid thing, and the funny thing was, it was a microphone. I had to buy it myself. When I bought it and showed them a receipt, they would give me half. When I got half, um, when I got the video posted, they would give me the other half back. And then if I got 500 comments, so not 500 views, 500 comments, they would have given me $500. So then I would have to buy bots to get 500 comments, which they don't comment, I guess.
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
Yeah, see, I had a great growth. I mean, I just didn't like the fact that they asked for a favorable review. Yeah, and they don't get final. Yeah, so some of them have used my content, and I don't. Me personally, I don't care. Like, it would be nice if they paid me to put my picture or something like that on Amazon, but it's all right. I think the Flatsons video, I think I might be on Amazon. There's a Lakato video, I think I'm on Amazon, and then they take Geiker takes your video, they repost it on their Facebook or their YouTube page, so you can see me in what boxes. I am definitely getting more boxes.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, I mean, if you like that, to me, I feel like that you kind of risk Temu. I feel like Temu is the B stock of stuff that they look. That's why it's inexpensive. I feel like that there might be a ding or a dent or something like in that pedal board, which is completely fine. You've got it for half price, and yeah, there he is, Mister Anointing Critic. It's not only just a name. It's a true moniker. Glad you showed up at least. Haven't seen you before, but you occasionally comment in the comment section. But yeah, but yeah. All these products you see are behind me. Some have been purchased, some have been given to me, but I haven't been paid to say anything. I have the emails. Nobody signs blood oaths. Jace Allen, another creator right here, has never signed a blood oath or a pact. Ashley Fretboard Diaries. Nope. I don't think any of us have to sacrifice anything to say anything. And we're all in the same boat as the 150,000 subscriber and the 60 subscriber. I should return it. See, I'm so late in the comments that I was thinking it was a no. No, I mean I just wanted I didn't want to use anything that I have right now because I love everything I have to keep on swapping pickups but I mean eventually I probably put something that I find that I like and put it in there, but I thought it was a great way to help create some sort of content and be a part of like if you haven't seen Brant's the SBH that we gave away, the blue one that I had a while back that we modded and everything like that, went to Ted. Ted fixed all my fuck ups, and now Brant has it. So that has a really really cool story. Nice. I really this Les Paul that your thing is definitely killer. Yeah, and I know people accuse Glenn of being a shill, and it's like, really, seriously, that's just like nonsense. Yo, 13 souls, man, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, Birdman, what's up, brother? Mike, you genius, absolute genius. So like, and the other part about like Ryan and Lan and all them, they get really great products. They're not saying that there's anything wrong with a Stritch or a Legato pedal, and I have a Legato pedal. You might not like some of the sounds that come out of it but to me it sounds good. I think it's $49, and so when Fuzz Imp sends 60 Cycle Hum 3 great pedals, or anybody else, they're sending them good stuff. Like it's just like it's just so frustrating because it's like you could tell the action to me, the people that make more amount of like like the Fender Standard series rant, like and I haven't gotten one in my hands yet, and I still say that it's not as bad as some of the other people made it to be, but they just wanted to ride that wave. And that is true. The trick is to be, if you're negative and you just put down the product all the time, you're going to get much more views because people just love to hate on things so much. And that is true. And the problem is that people always just focus on person always saying everything's great, and they never see him tearing apart a Rickenbacker guitar or saying that this guitar is bad. It's just that like he's always saying everything's great. Very large sex toys in the box. Exactly. Yep. So yeah, it's true, and the products should really speak for themselves, and that's why I mean I can't attest to what Fender, Marshall, and all those things, all of them do, but I'm pretty much positive that if Budget Brand A isn't saying in there that we want to see your content first, and that we want favorable reviews only, and that we have the right to do this and to do that, then Fender, somebody that puts out good products, isn't going to do it. And also, I feel like that if the budget brands say, thank you very much for that honest review, and they say, we appreciate, and we make some changes, that Fender and everybody else is going to be the same way. So I don't really watch him too much. And it was funny because the person brought up two YouTubers that I don't really watch all that much, but I feel like, or at least like Rhett Scholl. I know a lot of you watch him. I don't watch him. I don't like huge stars that like haven't been around for like a long time. Like I feel like if you've skyrocketed really quickly and they done it honestly, that I respect more of the long term, like Phil McKnight type of person, thing like that. But 5 Watt, I think, is a genuine person, and just because he doesn't pull out a caliper and measure out the. Thank you, man, so much.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
What the nut width is doesn't make him a horrible reviewer. Actually, that's not not like meaning anything like that. He said, but if you haven't seen, TR did a video about pickup measurements and how it doesn't really matter to him. So just because it doesn't, like, the person doesn't show it, doesn't mean that someone cares. Like, some people don't want to see a full in-depth video every single time they come out the door. I mean, imagine watching 30-minute videos to get your concept of. Yeah, we're not buying subs, like, yeah. And I'm actually thinking, it's like beating a dead horse, but this is exactly what that guy is missing out on, by buying those subs. He's missing, I mean, not that everybody does live streams, but he's missing out that there's 44 people here right now just shooting the shit on a Wednesday night, having fun, talking. That there's somebody in the comment section that's going back and forth with other people, civilly, in the comment section, because he gets 5 comments. But he's not the only one that does it, because a little bit of an Easter egg, if you haven't seen the video, it wasn't only his metrics that I used that showed that there's fraud channels out there. So now everybody's going to go back and watch it again and drive it up. Yeah, I would 100% sure that Ted would do a phenomenal job. I'm surprised too. I still haven't got to watch Emily's video yet on that yet, but when I saw that on her, I think it was her thread, Instagram thread, I was like, I have not had the time yet to sit down, but when I do, I was like, you had me at fuzz. Just got to jump. Hey, Ryan. So if you're interested in a particular brand, I try to find few. Yeah, I mean, and I try to find a whole different, like, even as annoying as the Enya product was, I watched Henning's, Ryan's 60 cycle, Jace's, Bald Shredders, and then the Stangers was after, but I think at that point I was done. I might have watched one more, I think, before the Stangers, but Stangers came out a couple of weeks later, and that was it. And the funny thing was, I seen another YouTuber recently put up a poll asking which color should he get, and I was like, neither. I was like, this guitar has been beaten to death, like, and the Arrow band, which I honestly didn't know, but I don't think you can possibly not know right now that the Enya has been beaten to death. I tell you, man, you should do it. It's tough picking a time though. That's your like, and like I said, nobody owns the internet, and if you ever go up against somebody else, it's not a big deal. I mean, I was watching 3 streams the other night, but yeah, I think just consistency and timing too is a big thing. So, but it's fun, it's great, and it brings everybody around. Hey, Chris, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Did you get your whole Epiphone resolved yet? I forget which video I was talking about. Somebody was something where I compared something to get, so it's probably the Reaper, and they were like talking about like how I don't know, somehow we got talking about how the headstock isn't that bad. I was like, well, I just know somebody that just got a Epiphone in a hard shell case in a box, and opens up the hard shell case and the head is snapped off. So oh, that's what it was. I was wondering. I don't know if I asked you the other night. I think in Ben's, you might not have seen it, or somewhere else's, but that's awesome. Hey, Vinny's World. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth with price. I mean, like obviously, I can't afford um, the new Fender that just came out. The Lux 2 looks really, really overpriced. Um, but I feel like we get very spoiled with how much good quality stuff is out there these days, that we're also kind of forgetting that some of these things represent more than, like, and like I have one, two, three Fireflies in my reach right now, and so I'm saying this, but like as far as I know, they get drop shipped into somewhere and then they get sent out, and that's it. Miguel, I believe, is a representative of the brand, so there's very few people that are on this side of the pond or wherever they come from are being funded. Where Fender is, supporting people, and I don't remember how much those are, but the I was like, at first I'm thinking that the new Fender is way overpriced, and now I don't think it is. Do I think I'll be able to buy one? No. Yo, Jack, what's up, man? Good to see you. And then I get somebody in the video saying that the Reapers cost too much for an imported guitar, and I'm like, well, Schecter's imported, PRS is imported, Epiphones are imported, and so buy an Epiphone and pay for Sweetwater Plec, and see what price you're at that point. So. Me too. God, glad we should change the name of the to Gears Anonymous or something like that. So it's $1,200, and as a Floyd, that's I I don't think that's a bad price for to have a Fender on a headstock. I mean, I guess that's why pricing is all relative. I thought you were going to tell me it was like $2,400. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like the newer custom shops, you're creeping up into that territory too. It's but if you find deals, you talk to, try to find the best pricing because I've actually had pretty good luck with Zounds lately too. Well, let me send you mine. I'll trade you. Hang on a second. I got the perfect thing to trade you. I know you like projects, so I'll trade you this. It's not quite nitrocellulose, but just kidding. I wouldn't send you that anyway. Sorry. I'll send you anything else, but yeah, the Gibson inspired by Epiphones are for 1,200. So, but hey, Mark Spurgeon, sorry man, missed you. And Robbie F, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm kind of iffy. I mean, I do. So I only own one used guitar. No, I mean, I've been graciously given used guitars, but I've only purchased one used guitar. I kind of almost like to. I've never liked to buy a used car. I don't know if that's snobbery or not, but like I almost feel like that for a guitar. Like Jim from 3J Music has almost got me into buying open box amps and stuff like that because that's where the savings are. But I feel like and that's weird because like there's probably more components in an amp that someone could have like abused, like a used like a rental car. Like anybody who buys a rental car used is just asking for something. So, but yeah. So the first part of the shill tonight is actually the full court press on Shilling, which is pretty awesome. Is that we have I think I put the slides out of order, but thank you all to our contributors last week. We're $596 away from giving away that Reaper. I do apologize. This is probably the last time I ever go above $300. That was the set mark for an affordable guitars, but I felt like this was something really special. They're like brand new weight relief. They look awesome, and that Green Reaper looks awesome. It's gonna be hard to get rid of. But thank you all to contributing to that. Our Patreons over here, Brent Yeager, Casey Lee, David Chesnoff, the Ubi, Sam Witzel, Tim the Tooth, Marsha T, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, Chris Nelson, David Leslie, Rob F, Steve Gunner, Tom F, Marcel LeBlanc, Silent Ewan, Keith Melendez, Vinny's World, Brother Ed Nugent, Tim the Tooth, our newest 1 year signer upper. And I want to get this before that, Pat. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that so much.
The Force will be with you, always.
Tim the Tooth has signed up for the tonal package for an entire year. And this is all about Shilling tonight. Here's the discount codes for the month. We actually lost a Patreon. I do apologize to that person. Hopefully you do come back. But use code BASH45 to get 25% off your first year. And half 29D to get first month 50% off. Those codes are on the Patreon too, if you forget them. I don't want to put them up too long because not really more about gotta get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? I feel like Steve Cassidy sometimes talking like that. So the Patreon really helps get the mid-range guitars and things like that. And we're going to get to a vote on the color tonight. Don't have to really get to the poll for that one. Was the Ibanez had won. There wasn't really too many people that answered the poll, so I could only post it. It's supposed to email you and tell you that there's a new poll up because it only is. Those are for only the people that are in the guitar or the guitar pedal package. So I let them vote on the model, but then I let the chat in here vote on the color and basically the model because we just did Strat styles Ibanez's. So we'll get it. We'll put up in a little bit. There's 3 rows and I believe 8 in each row. So please just comment once on which one. So like A1, A2, or B1, B2, and I'll go back in the chat later and I'll try to figure out which color, which model ever got the most votes, and that's the one we'll get, and that'll be the next Patreon guitar giveaway. So I really didn't make that much on the Patreon, but I feel like that I owe the guitar people something more. And a break from the shilling here. I should have set this thing up earlier too, but I was actually in the middle of getting everything set up and I hear the wife screaming bloody hell because one of the puppers, which I could tell you is the youngest one because he's always the one that's doing bad dog shit, grabbed the runner off of the table that has all of our, what you'll call it, placemats and our napkins and the centerpiece, and yeah, broke it. And then was running around almost into the broken glass with a table mat in his mouth. So, so that kind of delayed me in getting everything all set up tonight. So nice little story for everybody. So the first wheel tonight shows you the true shilling nature of tonight. These are the Patreons that are in the pedal only platform. So I try to, like, I know everybody, look, I'm trying to do a fun drive this month, but I always hate like when somebody swoops in. Like that's why I really don't do the giveaways out in the open, because someone just swoops in and they win and they leave and you never see them again. But thankfully that really hasn't happened here. It's only happened one time where we haven't seen anybody, and thankfully it was only a bunch of picks. So right here, I haven't done any of the videos yet, but upcoming soon. So I figured in those videos I'm going to say, hey, join the pedal Patreon and you could win this pedal. So I'm giving whoever wins right here, right now, the luxury of not having to compete with anybody that we draw in after that. So ooh, Mr. The Ooby. Nice. So, so obviously Randall does not have to pick a pedal at any given time, and that'd be kind of interesting. It's probably one of his first pedals. But if you did want to lay claim to one now, the only thing I haven't done that's probably be up for, so it's any pedal that I've done in the past that I still have. So like the Mastortion, the Warm Audio Centavo, the Pack Rat, and I haven't actually used them a lot. So they're basically new pedals. We voted on a couple months ago the Boss OD3. We have the MXR Timmy, which is also up for that. Any of the affordable ones, I mean, I really wouldn't go for them. But if you also want to lay claim to it, it's probably more up your alley. If you're even, I haven't seen the chat in a while. The Valton GP5 or whatever is that. It's kind of like that affordable Tone X. I have that, and I was thinking about getting a single tone X. So if you want to wait for those, um, that's totally up to you. And if you're not in here, I'll email you too. So, but um, I like to do that every once in a while, is to like give them the heads up. Um, so I do apologize if anybody did see my shill there right now. So you're signing up, but if anybody too that is just joining us now didn't see the birthday month, I always do like a fundraiser type of thing. Last year it was really to point out and highlight other creators. This year it's, I guess that kind of helped me. So any new person that signed up for one of the tiers of Patreon, I'm going to donate $5 to a organization. We haven't voted on it, so we'll probably do that in September. And I always do a blanket $100 because I know I'm not cool enough that I won't get 20 participants. So whether or not, but so far we're up to $10 because we have Brother Ed and Tim signed up. But yeah, so anybody that signs up from now, every person signs up would go to that. So if we get 50 people, that'd be $250 that I'd be signing up or donating to. So I was thinking about canines for vets. I just heard their voice thing on the radio the other day. So the probably will be the longest live stream ever, but the whole aspect of the whole review thing is, we kind of got through that, and the next part is the whole shilling thing, because I remember when I first started live streaming, one of the first people that really started commenting was I did like stuff like that where I put up the Patreon, and like I'm like, this is all to give back. Like it's totally set up so that I don't make any money. I mean, I might make money someday, but that'd be like if I had 500 people, and I don't think any YouTuber has 500 Patreons. But person said like it seems like it's very shilly, and that like the crowd wasn't for them. But funny thing is, like I've seen them since then in live streams that are a lot more shillier than this, and it's the same people. So they're just missing out anyway. So, but I guess the thing is, some of you might feel like at this time there might not be a like getting in and jumping in and starting to, I say quote unquote, show right away, doing like a merch store, things like that. And I forgot to mention with that hat, the color was a little off, so I might try to adjust that. It's supposed to be a little bit more orange. It looks red. But if you go to, the funny thing is, like I bought the domain searchingfortone.com a while back, and you can take Fourth Wall and you can link it to another domain. So if you go to searchingfortone.com, gotta share the screen. Share screen. You will see an entire immersive, cool, super cool merch store called Searching for Merch and More. But what's cool about Fourth Wall, and this is really for the creators out there, is that you can make this like your web page. So yes, mine says searchingfortone.com, but I think if you do like searching for tone dash Fourth Wall, it'll come up as well. So if you do your own, you'll still have some sort of .com, but if you look here up at the top, it has I have those codes for the Patreon up here, so it looks really cool. Super easy to do. I don't know any coding whatsoever, so this is all done through their platform, and simple enough that you could follow that. I don't have to do an orientation on it and show you how to do it, but was able to add my logo up here. You have the home button. Browse all is for like all of the merch. Then I have my Zounds, Fender, my Reverb store is on here. And then there's a members only thing actually that you could actually, in theory, use this as Patreon instead, because you could do the same exact thing and set up stuff. So, but here's the my official merch that has just launched the other day. These are just the examples of each style of that. So, but there's more stuff. There's more than just a mug, and there's more than just a hat. But those are all things that I created. But the reason why I like this is that it's a really a landing page that looks like more like a web page. Like, so I can posts here. So here's the Aero Band guitar, the Geiger mod giveaway, which we're going to be doing a little bit. If anybody didn't see any of our posts here, I bought this beautiful acoustic. The ones from Firefly they just dropped. I wasn't really too keen on the whole fretboard design here, but so then I had a welcome post. But then here again, here is Zounds affiliate. So like you're able to embed things that you could also do donations. So this is I think is really good for the smaller channels out there that you can't get memberships right now. You can't get super chats because you can have this set up and you get all of this except for the 3% charge for using someone using their credit card. They take that fee, but you could donate. So if you don't have, you need 500 members, 500 subscribers, and 3,000 watch hours time. You could still do this to help yourself make money. Here's a click to Reverb again. And so what would help too is if anybody ever goes here and you click on the affiliate links, even if you don't buy anything, it just shows up as a click. Hopefully it shows up, but it shows you what's latest on YouTube, what I have on Instagram. So I think this is really cool. Like if you really like, if you do surf the web, maybe bookmark searchingfortone.com and check it out every once in a while. Here's the link to the Fender thing. You could do a newsletter. I think this just saves everybody's emails into like a spreadsheet, and then you can copy and paste and do a newsletter, which I thought about doing maybe someday, but I need to have some free time. And then here, down here, if you are thinking about signing up for Fourth Wall, please go to this, click on that, and get like $10 when you make your first couple of sales. And then here's the tiers. I just made them up just because it said to make tiers, but I think the Patreon tiers are better because you get at least gear out of it instead of a t-shirt or a hoodie. But yeah, and then you have all of your cool little icons over here, the Patreon, stuff like that. And I believe it's ships globally too and everything like that. They handle all the shipping. They are, excuse me, they take a lot less out of. So I do apologize if anybody did buy merch before on the other, because it is cheaper here. So again, getting back to, I don't think there's any bad time to start the shill, especially if you're looking like for me to just give back and to make it so it's unbiased, and not ever have to go down the corporate show route, which isn't there. But I just like, I also feel like too, for me, if, and I've said this before in other streams, that if you're always reviewing Joyo, Lakato, and all that stuff, and you're never dabbling into, like if I were to take that Lakato pedal, it's a spoiler, it's basically almost like the JHS Bonsai. And if I were to have never played a JHS pedal and I would say the Lakato pedal is the best, I keep on doing a thumbs up, is the best pedal in the world, has multiple dials on it for different types of overdrives and distortions. I feel like you don't have enough credibility and integrity if you have never demoed other stuff. So that's also why we have all these other guitars here that we haven't even done demos yet of the JSS, the Sire, the Epiphone, is because I feel like if you're going to keep on saying that Fender or Firefly are great and you don't dabble in the other stuff, then how do you really have the wherewithal or the know to it? So, but there is also the chance of, like the commenter said a while back, saying that it felt like it was too shilly and too oriented about money. Boy, have I proven him totally wrong. It's more oriented around debt. But that could be the only thing. My suggestion is that it might be a little bit off-putting to some, like that might come into your channel and they they see that you have, well, so you can't integrate fourth wall unless you have that 500 subscriber count. So you won't see like, I think you might see icons down below right now of different merch. I know on my videos you do. But you could put in your description, at least you could put in your fourth wall email. That might turn some people off, and that may have hurt me in a little while ago too. Maybe having the Amazon affiliate links in there, and the Geico affiliate links, all that stuff like that. But so yeah, so that's just something to think about possibly. Yeah, there is Jim saying, got to hit that used market. Yeah, I'm I. The funny thing is, all of the used guitars I ever bought, I've sold except for the one that I modded a while back. And yeah, open box I think is a little bit better because sometimes open box is actually just even stuff that Sweetwater Zounds or anything like that is sent to a reviewer. Oh man, thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that is true. The best prices usually are around that time, but oh man, you're on there twice. Well, sorry to ever. Did I have you on there twice? I don't see you on there twice. Is it just me? Or did I copy and paste the wrong thing? No. Just trying to catch up in the chat that's already 16, 17 minutes late. Hey, a bad pup. Yeah, definitely is testing our patience. So. So yeah, I hope you definitely click on it. 1000% a scam. Um, 60 cycle hum actually did something a while ago too. There was, I forget what it was, $145 fenders, I think, or something like that. If it is, nobody is doing a blowout deal. Gibson didn't overproduce a bunch of guitars. There isn't a secret warehouse or anything like that. $69. I did a while back when Sam Ash was closing that they had a blowout sale that they were selling everything for like 25 bucks. The worst part was is those were Facebook scams, and you reported them to Facebook, and they said it did not go against their guidelines. It's like, this is ripping people off and stealing their money. Any of those things that you ever see, they're always, always, always scams. There was like a Canon video or camera thing on Instagram going for like 300 bucks or something like that for like a $3,000 Canon. Even if you do get a product, it is definitely a knockoff, not even real. But Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would really be too crazy about a bat. I mean, I wouldn't freak out about it, but well, I mean, it's be a perfect video for him to show any of the type of pedals how well they work in a because a lot of people actually do ask. That's why I kind of started trying to set up the digitals thing. So actually in the Lakato video, it's running through at least a Helix. Yeah. Yeah, so pedals are up to $200. Guitars are up to $1,000. Which, hey, we might as well show that too while we're catching up and BSing. I don't think I set that up the wrong way, so I think that's let me file open. I think I should have done it a different way. Now I gotta find it. Which one is it? No, there. Okay. So this is the better way to show it instead of I put it in. Oh, am I back? Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Now my dog's barking. So, hopefully you all. Why can't I? There we go. So while I'm catching up in the chat that I'm like 15 minutes behind in, please just try to vote once so it's kind of doesn't. And I do apologize. I don't think you can see the. Let me see if I can. You probably can't hear me for a couple of seconds, but I'm going to remove myself so you can see those bottom two. And actually, let me get rid of the overlay. We'll hide that. And I'm going to get rid of myself for a couple of seconds. You probably won't be able to hear me, just so you can see the bottom two over there. So take a good look at those first and then back. So the hide stocks all the way at the bottom are just the ones on the top, just so you can see them. So. All right, so I'm back. So, guitars for vets. Yeah, I tried to reach out to them. I don't. If you have a contact or anything like that, let me know. That'd be a good one too. Because I tried to do something last year for them, and nobody ever got back to me. But yeah, this is going to be the next Patreon guitar giveaway because everybody, the Ibanez one, and the larger box is the guitar that you graciously donated, the Pegasus, to give away. Just never got around to doing the review, so. Oh, there he is. What's up, brother? So far back in the chat. Hopefully you saw it. Just appreciate you popping in. I didn't get I see that you opened up the and did the whole dive on the guitar. Mine hopefully should be here Friday. I think shipping. So, but definitely lucked out on that. Harmony still exists and makes. That's pretty cool. I do have a little thing to give away tonight, so maybe I'll do that next before the Pegasus. Well, I got I have a lot of giveaway. Dang, ugh, man, it's a big problem. All right, Ashley, I'm probably already gone, but appreciate you popping in. See everybody talking to Sean. Only 8 minutes behind now. Yeah, I heard that about Pro Audio Star. A lot of stuff is just open box. They're trying to get rid of. Oh, mine, the Reaper I got actually is the Super Chat one. That's why it's taken so long to get rid of. Not that I want to get rid of it, but it's a giveaway guitar. Someone else had so nicely sent me a different Scar guitar though, but was not Sean. Hey, Kirk, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Metal Guru is in the house. Hey, Steve, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, it's unfortunately, it is. They definitely prey upon people that it's just a shame because somebody will fall for it. I'm actually really psyched. I've never played an Ibanez before. I'm really psyched to actually do this one. So thank you guys for picking that one. But hey, Rexmatic, what's up, man? Good to see you. I had to vote with someone monkey grip. So these are all guitars. I think I set the range from like 400 to up to $1,000, and I don't know why. So this is through Zounds. Selfishly, they have the affiliate link, so I gotta start trying to buy through them. Maybe they might eventually hook me up with stuff, but they didn't have the Nita Strauss, but so if anybody needs to vote again, I'll put it back up again real quickly. But they didn't have the Jiva, whatever they call it, because I think that one's pretty cool too. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to. I hope I don't like it because Then I might have to get an Ibanez, but I think eventually I will probably get one. Although I got that Jackson, so oh, thank you, brother, so much.
Thank you for your patronage.
So let's see. The next one was the base parts. We only had 7 entries into that one. And so this is actually a good way to segue into the next part of giveaways, things like that. Is they are a blessing and a curse. Anybody that's been on the channel long enough has seen my curse with one of the giveaways. I wasn't the sender of it, but definitely got some backlash over it. One damage thing. So you got to keep that in mind when you're doing giveaways. Is that thankfully all of mine, except for the Patreons, but we always back those with insurance and everything like that. And even sending Ubi the guitar, we were able to get the insurance through that. So, but so those are the bits of the nightmares and the hiccups. Is sending damaged stuff. I've seen actually where it made me really upset. I was watching, so this is why I like to do the wheel. I was watching another YouTuber give away a pedal. It wasn't anything crazy, but they do kind of like we've seen like Trey does, like guess a number, and everybody's like 5,532. Well, they were doing that, and it was like whoever guesses the first number, and I even don't like those because like not saying that they were. I know the person has very high integrity, but if I just take a piece of paper and I tell a person, next week, like, I'm going to do a giveaway, the number is 21. So you write the number down. Again, not accusing that guy of it at all because that's not what happened. Writes down the number. They're going through it, and then eventually he sees 21. The person won. Somebody else says, like, I guessed 21 before that. If I don't get that pedal, I'm unsubscribing. And me personally, I'm like, unsubscribe, dude, because you were here for the wrong reason then anyway, if you're going to be like that. Turns out he did a very nice thing. He's like, I'll give you the pedal and I'll give the other guy something else. Um, thank you so much.
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
Turns out the guy that was the first claim winner, not the one that threw the tizzy, had guessed 21 before, didn't realize it, and he was the actual winner. So that's why I like to do the wheel. And I think that J-Man does it better. I just wouldn't be able to, if you think that it takes me long enough to give away stuff here, to me to do a wheel live and then type in everybody's name on an iPad and show you, but like that is like totally 100% legit. I don't think there's any other way that I could show it more truthfully. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was just got to double check to make sure that nobody. So the way this base one worked was had everybody go to the Facebook group of searching for tone. There was a bass part on there, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 entries. Just wanted to double check that to make sure. That left for the bass mods. So that's the tiny box right there. That so anybody that left something there, you didn't have to have a bass. I try to. It's tough to really word these things sometimes, but I said if you said to try to, hopefully the person had a bass or bass, the Danny Sapko. So these are all the people that were on the Facebooks here. So this is why I think it's important to show the wheel. And even this, like, there's ways to probably scam this thing. I'm trying to make it bigger. There we go. Like, I mean, like, the only thing I could probably do to like show you that it's not fake is like to say, hey, somebody pick a name and we'll delete them, and then and then we'll put them back or something like that. But you know, but then somebody will probably accuse me with being with that person and fixing it or whatever like that. So if you're going to accuse me of it, whatever, that's fine. But I feel like if you're not showing it, it's very easy to fix these things, and I like it to be honest and truthful. But like, again, at the end of the day, if someone's giving away something for free, like, I guess whatever. But this is the best way that I have found that is unbiased. You can't fix it. The funny thing is, actually, we'll spin it now. I don't know who the winner is. It is a Brant. Congratulations, dude. I'll write that down. We got Booby, Pedal, and Brant. Biss. Behs. Biss. Yeah, congratulations, man. You are the winner of the base parts. I hopefully get everything out tomorrow. But yeah, so giveaways are a curse and a blessing. I like to keep them in here, and I know sometimes I put them on, like, say, hey, join the Patreon, or I might mention it in a video, but you're less likely to get more people coming in. Like, I'm sure after the Randy Rhodes pedal that I did to give away, probably lost some people. I didn't see any new faces recently. If you did, I appreciate it. From the Not a Dumble, we bought the Not a Dumble because we thought that was going to get price gouged, and it seems like it's okay so far. I haven't really paid attention to that one. I think we got, I would say, maybe 10 subscribers total from all the videos on that. And you do see occasionally you lose a subscriber, like like Aeroband unsubscribed the other day from my Aeroband, and that actually also could have been somebody that, like, came for the Not a Dumble, was watching the Aeroband video, or and then unsubscribed. He's like, oh, wait a minute, he must have given away that Not a Dumble. I didn't win. He sucks at playing guitar. I don't want to watch his videos anymore anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's why I thought it was really cool. And I'm not knocking Sweetwater or anything like that. I bought something from Sweetwater since then. Like, but I'm still gonna try to build up my street cred with Zounds. I like Zounds. I probably actually wouldn't have got myself in so much financial debt if it was for Zounds instead of Sweetwater, because Sweetwater card. Thank you, dude, so much. Let's get
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
so with Sweetwater. It's kind of like an almost out of sight, out of mind type of thing, especially when you can buy something for 48 months, 0 interest free. More with Zounds, at least they have 12-month, 18-month plans that you're gonna get a bill towards your credit card every month. So you're gonna have to actually see that thing coming. Where the Sweetwater card, they just figure out how much they're gonna take out of my bank account every month, and it just disappears. So I probably would have been a little bit more frugal with the Zounds thing, but it's still pretty cool. Is that they offer flexible payments that way too. So are they really? Reverb is now. I didn't notice that. You can now earnings with 1% back on your sales if you spend the money back on Reverb. That's interesting. So sold the room mic that I used, the Sennheiser. I took a little bit of a bath on that, but bought a power cab for the Helix, which is pretty cool because I didn't have anything really to get the sound out of it. It was always going into the DAW, so now I have an amp for it, and I bought a another Synergy module, which I haven't even started to do the reviews on that yet. So hopefully after the family's gone next week, again for all latecomers, no live stream next Wednesday. And also getting ahead of it, there will be no second week in September live stream because it's September 11th. So I'll be at some sort of ceremony or something, or observing that day. So I mean, if you so I'll spoil it now. We'll do it in a little bit. I'm giving away a budget SM57. If you haven't seen, way back I did a Temu SM57 compared to a normal SM57. I found it recently, and I figured, hey, might as well give it away. So if anybody needs, so you're not gonna be able to sell this thing for $100. So if you're gonna get into it, please get into it because you need some sort of mic for recording purposes. Again, it's gonna be a budget one, so but we'll be doing that one in a little bit. I tried to link my MySpace account to my GeoCities account and then to the fourth wall. It didn't work. I deleted my Facebook when I got my account restricted for telling people to hang out. That's weird. I don't know why they would delete that, but yeah, I'm trying to use all the other platforms. I've always been a Facebook person because I guess that's the old person's one. I'm not really a gram, which is the hipsters, which I think is like long gone now. I think it's TikTok, and I do enjoy the threads though, because that's like the sarcastic, like who really cares? Nobody's really watching or listening to that one, but I did start a thread the other day that says, if you were a YouTuber who was caught buying subscribers, what would you have more respect if they did? And I think I had three things. A was come clean and, repent and then start fresh. B, double down and continue doing it. Or C, ignore it. And if you don't know, he actually deleted his comments, but I've been seeing more, but he supposedly turned on comment restricting like heavy. So if you're gonna go in there and say like, "Hey asshole," it's not gonna that probably wouldn't come up anyway. There there are ways to block spam from commenting and stuff like that. So he probably not going to get too many negative comments on there. So instead of owning up to it, he's I guess doubling down on it and going to try to ignore it. But I can't open the box. The box is going to one of the people that headed on over to the Patreon and went, because I never got to do a review of this thing. I'm just so way backed up with reviews, and I really need to offload stuff. Sorry, scrolling through. That, I mean, trust me, like I'm looking. I just recently was on Sweetwater, and I'm like, custom shop, 48 months. That's $60. I'm like, I could probably, you know, eat ramen noodles more often instead of going out to eat, or maybe start splitting Jersey Mike's with the wife instead. Yeah, well, that's why I actually, it probably goes against guidelines and probably gets me in trouble. But like, the guy offered me something on Reverb. I'm like, well, if you go over to Sweetwater, I could do that because you're making up on the Sweetwater gift card. You're making up on not getting your cut taken out of it. Keep telling myself I'm going to get a Spark amp and cab, but Torsten tease. So you can go and go for a Firefly telly and take the money and pour it towards a Spark amp, and you pretty much have the equivalent. Follow me for more financial tips. That's what I always look at. I'm like, I can have this at this price range, but or I can go for this, and then I could also get this too. Oh yeah, so getting back to the wheel too, courtesy BCG 5150, he actually found a wheel because we were talking about how fixing um, the spinning wheel thing. That one, as far as I know, you can't. So the only thing you can do is you can increase the odds of a particular person winning, but when you see it, the pie, the wedge of the pie gets bigger than everybody else's. So if there were 100 people on the wheel and the pies are like that big, and you try to make it like that person has a 50 to 1 chance win, he's gonna have that person's gonna have 50% of the wheel, and then the other 99 people are gonna have to split the. So you're gonna be able to tell that something's up on that particular wheel. But there's another wheel out there that you could actually have it land on a person. So that's kind of fucked up. So if you don't ever see the wheel of names, which is the wheel that we use, that Steve Cassidy has used, um, and other YouTubers use, then something's up. So YouTube does have a promotional platform in a sense, and I don't know how well it really works, anything like that, but um, yeah, I'll be the last one with you too on that stuff about ever joining it. Yeah, and that's what is absolutely crazy is like um, I remember it going from 48 months and then like 60 months, like wow, 60 months, and then now it's 8 years, and now I think you could do. I mean, it'll probably do longer, but I think like that's what like when the dealer comes back and like, oh, you're $400 a month. Wow, that's awesome. You're like, wait a minute, this isn't 60 months. This is over the course of 84 months. Where'd the other 2 years come from? giving away air guitars. Nice. Yeah, so that's my only thing with getting into the giveaway aspect. Like, do it because you want to do it. Um, yeah, it doesn't really bring in huge amount of quality subscribers. It doesn't bring in people like you. Like, I doubt that anybody here is waiting now for a rinky-dink SM57 that you could easily buy for Temu, and you could have been listening to somebody a lot cooler about an hour ago. Sorry, just checking. I don't think anybody had any. Let's see. So I'll just read them off real quickly instead of doing the whole screen changing thing because it wasn't that many. So when I posted the poll of the week, who did Landon catch cheating? Roy said it was himself. Chris Nelson said it was Sweetwater. Brandy said it was Pinocchio. Salty Cream Puff said it was Mr. Beast. All right, Chase, man, take care. Thanks again for the thing there, the body. So yeah, so I mean, I would say ultimately about the whole shilling aspect is that you're gonna get people that are gonna call you shill. They're gonna complain. But don't don't fear. Like, if you are a creator, don't fear the reviews. The one thing I could say is that when you do get a review or approach for a review, check the emails. Make sure they're legit. Don't click on links in the emails. Just hover over the link. If you have a burner device, which is probably not a bad idea, to get something that maybe is like if you can find a really cheap tablet that you can open up an email on, maybe have it so that you forward your working email that you have for your channel, forward it to a junk email, open it up, make sure you don't get hacked that way. Because those are the only things that you don't want to do. I've seen Big Scar on My Guitar. Paul Hibbert is a tech channel that I watch. They all got hacked by opening up a file. So, but don't fear them when they do come, because they will. They eventually, when you start making regular content, it doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be. I was getting demos, proposals when I had my old setup. If you go to my older videos, where you saw the desk in the background that I'm using now here, it doesn't have to be not flashy like mine, but it does have to. You can't be, in your bedroom with, clothes on your bedroom floor, and a whole bunch of empty Coke Zero bottles laying around, stuff like that. So if they look like that have your spark amp on top of your dishwasher, or your washer and dryer, they're not. They're going to probably go find somebody else. But they do eventually. You do see it, is that you're starting to see some of us in the regular channels. They're starting to review some stuff that some bigger channels have reviewed before. They all come around eventually. So, but I do get a little vocal when someone pops into a chat or something like that, and I tell them to stop with the nonsense that because it's a sponsored review that it has to be biased, because it doesn't. Like, A channel like Ryan's is not going to sell himself out and his integrity for a $200 pedal. It's the $200 pedal is a good pedal. One thing I would say is I don't like is, and it makes me feel less of a channel is when you don't do some sort of watermarking or clicking the box that says it's a paid review. I prefer the click the box, but I won't knock somebody like Henning Pauly that you know is doing a review that says he's doing it, and he does a really cool, you know, overlay. Like like if it's something newer, like he would have their logo overlaid in the beginning. But when you click the box, it says paid promotion up at the top. When it goes to a commercial and you come back, it'll say paid promotion again. If you stop it, you come back to it, it tells the person it's a paid promotion. I know a lot of people feel like that people are turned off by that, but I feel like I'm more turned off and I don't trust a viewer or a reviewer if they don't, especially somebody my size. If you have 1,000 subscribers, you are given something, it's a paid review. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's the I don't know, trade commissions law or something. There is a law. It's a YouTube requirement. It tells you have to do that. So I actually, those are the people that I feel like are the people that should be getting the crap and not the huge YouTubers. So, but before we get to the Firefly over here, so the bass parts are Brandt's. It's again, it is not anything crazy whatsoever. I do apologize. It doesn't even have. Do I have? I don't think I have anything. That is probably the only thing that I'm using. I'll see if I can find a mic clip for you. That's the only thing I don't have right now. So, and I'm going to throw in the crappy cable that came with it too, but it didn't sound all that bad. It's a clone SM57. I'm sure purists could tell the difference between a good SM57 or not, but we'll be giving this away right now, and we'll be doing it through the not so easy to prove that it's not fixed. Other than I can tell you that I'm not gonna fix it something so somebody can win a $5 thing here. So let's reset that. So it's hashtag SFT. If you would like the rinky dink $9.99, $19.99 Temu S57. How is an amp with 2-inch speakers any good? I mean, and relatively, it depends on what you're talking about. What is it good for? Is it good for a knockaround? Is it good for a bench amp? Definitely good for a bench amp for testing to make sure guitars are intonated. A 2-inch speaker to bring to the beach, absolutely totally good because you're not going to get salt water on, even like say your Boss Katana Mini X or something like that, something that's worthwhile. Does anybody need to see the Ibanez's again that has not voted yet? And I will write down the votes, so if you're already voted, but if you need to see the Ibanez's again too, let me know. How far? So I started my Patreon right away with the intention. So the thing is, I guess you would say what is the intention of the Patreon. So my Patreon is strictly for giveaways. As far as so the wonderful donations that come from the Patreon, I figured out how much it would take to get to give away a pedal every month. So the tier is $5 a month, so that's $60. 100 people, that would be is that $6,000? So if this were to max out, $6,000. The $200 pedals every month would be 20. So you're taking that $6,000. If this were to ever max out, you would take $2,400 away from that profit, which would bring you down to $3,600. Then the cut of Patreon was 8%. I can't math right, but I basically made it so that it doesn't really, for me at least, it the time and the effort and all that to do all this stuff, the shipping and everything is almost nearly a wash. If at the end of the day, if I were to have 100 people on my pedal Patreon, if it brought me in $1,000 after sending products, would be the high end. If you're doing it just for donations, I don't think it's bad to start at any time. I mean, I don't know. I can't really answer that. Like I didn't start it for me. I started it to give back to people. So I know that's probably a really crappy answer, as I never started it to, and like even if I like were to show like somehow like $10,000, I probably would just buy an extra guitar. Or when I actually started the guitar one, I started it at $2,000 guitar limit, and we would do 3 guitars a year. Then nobody was getting in the guitar, so I lowered the price and made it $1,000 limit, and we would do 6 guitars a year if we ever max that out. So far we've done 2 this year, and we're on our 3rd. So I'm breaking my rules anyway. I'm just a glutton for punishment, but trying to help everybody out here. So I think we're cool. So we will spin that. This is for the mic. Wow, that's spinning forever. Oh my God. I can't believe this. The funny thing is that I stopped in the comment section with this right here. I don't know how you did that, because it's absolutely funny. I mean, I would think that you would rather rig something than a Chinese Temu SM57, but that is just way too funny. The timing of that one. So congratulations. I have your address, so I don't need to worry about getting that. So. Brian is showing us how to get rid of it. Well, I can show you how to spot a rig giveaway. You ever see how long the wheel takes to spin? If someone says they hit the wheel and then 5 seconds later they show you the winner, wheel takes a while. That wheel takes a lot longer than the other wheel, but Does anybody have any other questions about Shilling, about um, product reviews? I think we kind of beat that dead horse that like nobody is, doing any type of nefarious type of stuff when they say something's good. Like I said, I really have seen more to the opposite of people riding the other side because of the negativity. And to me, that undermines the honest creators. And it also, I've seen it where that person has gotten themselves in a hole and they can't reverse themselves and they can't do the regular content that they're used to be doing. It's like they try to do the jovial, like, like this is great thing, and they get like 10 views. They have to do the negative, scrunchy face stuff, and this thing sucks type of stuff. So just scrolling on through, see if anybody. Thank you, brother. I'd appreciate it so much. Roy wants a Firefly. I'll send you one. Get Lynn 60 cycle. Yeah. Well, that was the thing too. Is like, and the funny thing is like, I don't know, like, I don't think I mentioned them in videos, maybe just in live streams, but like I'll a random comment sometimes I'll get on a video of someone accusing either one of them to, uh, and I'm like, do I look like? I mean, I actually only signed up for the Patreon, the 60 cycle Patreon, maybe 2 months ago. Uh, I'm like, do I look like the spokesperson for them? But I'm like, I will be because I don't think there's any two other YouTubers out there that are more honest than them. And unless somebody here has something to say the otherwise, like, cool, all caught up on the that. So, um, yeah. So I mean that was basically the crux of the business tonight was to help promote the show of my channel, but also help you guys navigate the whole review thing. I think I covered everything on the thing. I don't even remember what I put on that thumbnail. Let's see. I don't even find it anymore. But was there anything else? We had reviews. I can't even see it now. It's so small. Honest, shill, pay, guitarist, your pedals. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we covered it all. We totally off the rails tonight. But yeah, I say, just do it everything the honest way that the possible. Like I said, the person that bought the subs, bought the views, all stuff like that is totally missing out on something like this. Missing out on a comment section, even negative stuff. That's another thing too. Is like if a channel doesn't have any negative comments ever, you know, I don't really actually get all that many. And when I do, I usually try to post it because I think it's hilarious. Like, some people might think that I was butthurt over it, but not the case. It's really it's really hard to tweak my nipples. Uh, so I get more fun out of it. But I cannot imagine what life is like for that YouTuber to be the lone wolf that doesn't have anybody that is they're collaborating with them. And again, like I said, you don't have to collaborate with people. And I think that like collaborating for the right reasons, but collaborating to just spread around your subscribers, I think just doesn't do any good. Collaborating for the efforts of creating and having fun, totally awesome. You know, the Keith and Ubi's live streams, going on other people's live streams, doing interviews, I think is cool. The one that I did not too long ago, where I drove up to that guy Scott's house, was really cool. That was really fun. But there's quite a few people out there that are just looking to take advantage of like getting other people's subscribers out of the whole deal. But the growing too fast, I think you miss out on the fun part of it. And like that person has like doesn't have like, I'll hit up on Instagram. Well, not now because Steve's at 42 Gear Street, but like I'll get a Instagram message or a chat from Trey Shreddings, anytime. And I think that's really cool. Email like, sorry, get this first. Right, thank you so much. Everybody's really trying to pay down that Reaper over there. Appreciate that though. Yeah, I mean, I have I think like 5 different email chains with Jace, just constantly back and forth, just chatting with each other. So like, that's what I thought was funny. Somebody thought that like I was stealing a bit from Jace. Like you don't know that I talk with him like all the time, or we trade shit. So I trade him cash, he trades me a guitar or parts of a guitar. So, but hey, Sean, I don't know if you popped in before. I think I said hello to you, but well, I don't know when I'll get to watch that. I appreciate it, man. Just appreciate you being here, seeing in other people's live streams. Yeah, I mean it's a great one, and it's just it's really cool, and um, it really sucks for that guy. He used to have a lot of email threat. Yeah, cool. So the next one was the where was it? So this again was for the Firefly that was donated to us, the Pegasus. I never got around to doing this video, but I said a couple of times during live streams, you had to go to the Patreon, and you didn't have to be a paid member of the Patreon. You could have just gone there and what you call it, signed up for free, and just had to leave a comment under the video that had Landon Bailey's wonderful face on it. That we talked about how we were going to give away the Firefly, and you just had to leave a comment on the Patreon. So we had, I think, a total of 14 people that did that. And I did use the screen names there instead of their, what does Ted say? Their government names. So Yeah, and the other thing to talk about, I mean, we talked about briefly too, is affiliate marketing. If you can get it, go for it. That's, every little bit it helps and it all adds up. Um, and this is for the Firefly Pegasus. The box here, that I'm going to put a box here every week now. I'm going to have to, like Michael Krause says, I'm going to have to go buy like a Gibson box or something like that. So. Why don't we get? I definitely have to make one of a bio break for next time. So cool. So now, why do you have to say that? I mean, I guess that's a good thing to say. Now, if I win this, we know it's rigged. So I'm gonna have to start really. And you know what? I thought about it too. Like I'm like, you know what? Like even if I had the iPad and I did it, somebody would say you timed it just right to know when to talk, and you hit the button. Now it's just your screen recording and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, whatever. I can't do anything to do it. Um, so here is everyone that entered on the Patreon. Stephen Ryan on the Patreons. Congratulations. Mike. Firefly. Cool. All right. So, yeah. So I forgot that anybody need to see the Ibanez's anymore that didn't get to vote yet on which color or which one they want. Because yeah, that's it. Pretty much all I have for tonight is check out searchingfortone.com. Click on all the links on there. There's nothing spam. There's nothing like that. But yeah, if anybody's looking to set up a merch shop, scroll all the way to the bottom of that. Click on that link there, and it'll set you up with a whole thing, and help us out. Give us $10 to it too. For any sale that you start to make, not off every sale, but it's probably the best platform if anybody is looking to get into doing merch. Integrates with YouTube well. The cheapest prices as far as they take the least amount. So like I can offer a shirt $15 now, where on the other one I think it was like $20, $24, something like that. So yes, I appreciate that. Pick up your trash. Hit the like on your way out tonight, people. Thank you so much. If you're not already over in the Under the Bus Network, they're on right now. And then at 10 o'clock, there's the Bold Shredder. And then the usual live streams. Thursday, as a reminder for everybody, Steve Cassidy will not be live. He is going to, if anybody doesn't know about Henning Pauly, another person that's considered a shill, he is totally not. He has this really cool thing that he does. Someday I would like to try to get there if I ever reach that level of YouTube-ness. It's also in Germany, so it's a little bit tough to get to. But it's called 42 Gear Street. And he gets a whole bunch of creators that show up. So just to name some of them, you're going to have Landon Bailey and Glenn Fricker, which is pretty crazy. Those are some heavy hitters. You have Mr. Steve Cassidy, Elevated Jam Tracks, if you go to Steve's live stream yesterday, which really screwed me up because I thought yesterday was Thursday, and I was like, holy crap, I missed the live stream. You can actually see a picture of elevated drum tracks because I don't think you ever seen him before. You guys know the old gray guitarist, the guy that was on America's Got Talent. Old guy comes out. He's in like a cardigan sweater. Looks like he can't play for anything like that, and then totally shreds everybody's faces off. He's gonna be there. Jake Lee guitar. Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum is gonna be there. And all it is they get a whole bunch of other like brands. They bring gear, and they all just collaborate together. He has like 3 or 4 studios, so you'll see like possibly like Landon and Steve doing a collab video together, and it's just Joan from Pedal Playhouse is going to be there too. So if you want to follow anything like that, if you start searching the hashtag 42GS and then 7 spelt out, when they start cranking out videos or posts, you will see stuff like that. So so Steve won't be around Thursday. Traded a Firefly for a tease. I mean, that's like an even swap. Actually, you probably made out on the deal because, at least price-wise, not what you spent, but you definitely, if it's a telly, then you spent less for the telly for the tees, so you definitely made out. It's probably, I mean, quality-wise, even swap, but Strats, then you lost money, right? Because the Firefly Strats are more expensive, but yeah, I mean, if people resonate with you and they want to help you out, that's that's a good thing too. And I appreciate anybody that does the Patreon, but mine is really designed just to give back. My idea of it was that the video that I made might someday pay for the shipping of that product, and then maybe some of that Patreon would be profit, but yeah, I don't think anything's. Let's see. Maybe the JHS rat might have equated to shipping of something. Yeah, it's a. So obviously being kind of new, I didn't know about it until. So I've only seen last year's, and I knew about it through Steve, and I followed it. It was great. Hey, Ed, thank you so much. I'm all for making Middle America great again. Later, Malachi. Yeah, it's probably a good time to. Yeah, Friedman Amps goes out of thing. I forget there's a whole bunch of brands. Later, Chris. See you later. Yeah, so if anybody does anything, I hope that wasn't too much of a ramble tonight. Hopefully it helped some people. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to try to get the Lakato video out for tomorrow. I was possibly thinking about doing a part 2 of the scammer thing, but actually, it was we really kind of discussed it tonight. Here it was almost like instead of like what is actually the worst part of it is that he doesn't get the cool crap like this. So actually, maybe on somebody else's live stream, or if somebody wants to steal Wednesday for only 1 week, because I'll come back and claim it. I won't be streaming next Wednesday because I have family that's in town, and at this time there definitely will be family members sleeping in the middle of the room over here. So I don't think they would want me to be doing that during a live stream. So we won't have that one. Then we'll have the one the following week, but then we also won't have one the week after. And yeah, so as everybody is going out the door, didn't want to increase the chances of BCG 5150 not getting that SM57 mic, so I didn't want to call anybody else into the room tonight. But we'll gift away 5 memberships because they allow us to do that so kindly. So we got Grandpa Joe. We got Robert. We got Uncle Dan's vintage vinyl. I don't know if any of these guys would have showed up anyway, but glad to have them aboard. Hoffmeister. So awesome. Tricord Dave. Hopefully he comes back soon someday. So, but I thank you all so much for listening to me ramble, talk about shilling myself. Check out the Patreon. Check out the searchingfortone.com. Buy some merch. Click on all those affiliate links and do all that stuff for your channels because in the end of the day, all of it helps.